Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. We're
scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
Shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Bailey, Walker Kessler out there with Shepard, and it's Collinsworth in at the 2. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was spectacular on the boards, grabbing a season high in rebounds. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Kessler, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Bailey. Here's Shepard, guarded by Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Salon. Gets an open look and hits it. Salon, he's got 5 now.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's Doncic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Shepard. Here's Bailey. Fires for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Inside. And Burks gets it to go. Burks has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Collinsworth. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From deep, MP. Leaps for it. It's rebounded by Salon. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Collinsworth. 3-pointer. Rebound Toronto. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And a chance here to check out some stats for Reed Shepard.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, and it's showing.
Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Kessler with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. There's the double with Burks. And we're going to have a jump ball. Pass to Salon. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
There's the double with Doncic. Pass to Collinsworth. Will it go? Fires in the triple. Collinsworth's got 38 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
And here's MP from outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
To the right side. Here's Collinsworth. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP shot is off. Utah's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Shepard, that's good.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Throws it up high, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And what a look by MP on that score. Saw his man the whole way and fed him for the easy.
Pass to Bailey. To the middle. Here's Salon. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Collinsworth. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Nice shot by Ross.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Kessler. There's the double with Doncic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Kessler's gotten 4 this quarter.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet.
Another possession, another assist.
He's nearing the franchise record for most assists in a single game.
This team feeds off his unselfishness and commitment to keeping everyone else involved. And finished off by Kessler.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Ross for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
There's the double with Doncic. Out to the right wing. Collinsworth. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Collinsworth. Dick brings the double team. Let's go with a 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to spin.
And another dime for him.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. Pass to Collinsworth. From 13. Misses off the left iron.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
MP shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's Shepard missing. MP looking around. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And some changes here for the Raptors. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Burks. Brandon Ingram comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Johnson in for Dick. And a switch here also for Utah. Poole, he's checked in for Salon.
If you bring a double at this level, it can lead to some easy hoops.
And here's MP from outside. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Collinsworth. Here's Shepard, guarded by Doncic. Here's Collinsworth. Kessler, a screen on Ross. This one for 3. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Ross finds Johnson. Back to Ross for 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Well, MP's right there, shot ready.
Here's Shepard. 10 points for him. Pass to Poole. Here's Bailey. 5 on the clock. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
A deep 3. Yet another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got 16 points now.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Pass to Collinsworth. From deep. Here's Poole. And he goes in for the dunk.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. And again, another assist.
He's now tied for 3rd all-time in the record books for most assists.
He's been playing all game like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. Incredible.
Yeah, and we haven't seen someone notch 28 assists since 1991. This has been the performance of a lifetime.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Over to the left wing, Collinsworth connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot.
And another dime for him.
He continues to create and engineer good looks for his teammates.
And that last pass tied him for 2nd all-time for most assists in a game.
And standing even with Kevin Porter's total of 29 from 1978. Amazing. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. From the arc, Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Pass to Shepard, to the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Now 5 seconds separating yet another assist.
And he has passed his way into the history books. That assist putting him even all time for the top spot.
Easily one of the best passing performances we've seen.
Yeah, 30 assists equals the mark set by Scott Skiles back in 1990. Mind-boggling.
Kept alive.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
And as we conclude the 3rd, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto out in front, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brandon Ingram out there with MP. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Johnson. And it's Hardy in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Grant, you played in a more... like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Bailey, the pass to Poole, and it's good. 2 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Ross for 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Poole, the pass to Bailey. And he throws it down with one hand. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. MP way outside. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Martin, the pass to Poole. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Poole, a screen on Ross. Here's Wade. The offensive rebound. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Toronto passing it around. Ross for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
MP with the block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
The deep 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been
Here's Bailey, covered by Johnson. Pass to Collinsworth. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Collinsworth's got 49 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
MP way outside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Shepard. Here's Bailey, covered by Johnson. Here's Salone. Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Collinsworth. And here's Bailey for 3. The rebound by Ross. Ross has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Collinsworth. Pass to Bailey. And he drops it in from the low post. Bailey's got 13 points here in the second half alone. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. And another one.
And this game has his name written all all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Down low. Pass to Shepard. Fires from deep. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
Pass to Bailey. The 3 is up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
The 3 is up. And again, it's MP with a 3.
Yeah, this is why you can't sleep on MP. He can drain these long shots in his sleep.
Pass to Salah. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Raptors. Ross has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And make no mistake, this has been a legendary year for them as they continue to rack up win after win. The confidence, enthusiasm, and carefree attitude they played with has now helped earn them their 72nd win this year. Just remarkable.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And here's Shepard for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that play.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying. Certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Salon, no good. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, I'm almost speechless. You just outplayed a top MVP candidate in a win, shooting exclusively with your offhand. How? Why?
Yeah, you like that, huh? Well, that's a tribute to Larry Legend. I heard the stories about him shooting with his offhand and beating the Blazers like a million times.
Oh, I should have connected those dots. That's a legendary game and a legendary bit of trash talk.
Hey, I'm just trying to put together a legendary season.
Oh, well, so far so good. Congrats on pulling off one of the most spectacular regular season feats in recent memory.
For sure.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian.
MP right here.
Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA...
Training camps, practice, scrimmages. Coaches always say practice should...
You got beer. You got the darkest color. They're like a chocolate, and then they just kind of go from there.
For dinner?
Oh, we already. Leftovers are
Boarding. I love it.
So, here we are. Last game in our MVP series.
Going up against SGA tonight.
Yeah, that's my guy.
That's way more complicated. 90% off.
I was trying to make a joke. 100, but I'm here right now.
Oh, good one. I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
About lunch being essential before starting a debate.
No, that tournament performances should be second from outside the season evaluation. I don't see a problem.
MP's about to tear the roof off.
Yeah.
guard, 6'6", number 2,
the sound has basically run out on the proverbial timer. At this point, Greg, you're either in or you're out.
Yeah, for most teams, the future is certain. It's the playoffs or 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Teams are either building for the future or liking what they've got.
Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
Yeah, he could add a lot to it. Thanks. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Antetokounmpo out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's MP in at point. Here is Ross. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Here's Davis. Sorber with the rebound. Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. SGA with the ball. Now defended by MP. Holmgren gets the bucket.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
On the wing, Giannis. MP passes to Ingram. Toronto working the ball around now. For the 3. And MP with the basket on the assist from Hero.
I love the response. MP marching down and getting a 3 of his own.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Williams' shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's deflected. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. First in steals and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And as you said, number 1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sharp. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Ross for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Pass to Sharp. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 9 points.
I love it when MP looks to pull from deep. He is dangerous when he wants to be.
Williams looking over the floor. Holmgren wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
And he can't hit the second. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Hey guys, well, all eyes will be on the potential MVPs tonight. MP and I chatted about this challenge of facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in this one, and he told me, I'm looking forward to it. I know Shai's a student of the game, so this will feel like a chess match at times. It's a test that we're both looking forward to. We'll see how strong his chess game is soon enough.
Great stuff. I know the chess pieces, but that's about it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
MP looking around. Hero gets a screen from Ross. And again, Toronto no up. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City. Stolen by Hero. MP outside. The offensive rebound. The Thunder with the lead. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Topic is checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And so here is Oklahoma City. Holmgren outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three ball is good. SGA's got 7 points in the game. Raptors trail by 5. Off the run. No good from Ross.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Here's Topic. Again, the Thunder score.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Toronto's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Ross for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Holmgren. A 3-ball. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Davis with a screen on Holmgren. Ross, that's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Raptors. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And here is MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hill's checked in. Burks, he's checked in for the Raptors. Grady Dick comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ross for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
He was all alone on that one. Sorber's got 5 points so far.
And dialing up the 3-ball, he finally puts it into the 14-0 run by Toronto.
Took him no time at all on that one.
You don't want to give MP room from that corner.
Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Sorber. It's hauled in by Hero. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Thunder shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Buries it from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the three-pointer by MP. Sorber with the bucket. Sorber's got his third bucket of the night. Toronto leading by 11. Deep two from Ross. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be strong. On the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Dick. Here's Sorber. And that one, good. Sorber's got 9.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Ingram a screen on Hill. A 3 from MP. Drills the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Hill. Here's Sorber. Burks covering. Sorber with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Burks sets a screen for Ross. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Ross for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 44.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's SGA. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And a deep 3 from MP. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
SGA against Dick. Hill has the open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Burks sets a screen for Ross. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. SGA with the ball. He has 7. They need this. That one misses. And the buzzer sounds, and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Raptors out in front, running away with it. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Rodgers. Hill is out there with Williams. Then it's Topic, and it's Gomez in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Topic. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Williams. Hill, a screen on Hero. Pass to Hill. Here's Gomez. From downtown. One's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Sharps checked in for the Thunder. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Toronto.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on.
Giannis passes to MP. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Williams. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Ross for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pick up by Hill for 3. Williams and the Thunder another 3.
Jalen Williams lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
A 3 from MP. Good, that's another bucket.
What a performance. I mean, who does this? This is rarefied company.
This 60-point game has him closing in on 5th place in that category for a single season. Here's MP, followed the score by Oklahoma City. That bucket in no time at all.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The kick out to Hill, pass to Topic. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ross for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Wow. How unconscious has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand.
Double team on Williams. Here's Rodgers, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Number 1, the Raptors.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range. And obviously, his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here is Hill. Following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Sharp. Launches it. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
For 3, Ross. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sharp. Here's Hill. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hill's got 8 points.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Ross for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Now, here's Sharp. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And let's take a look now at some stats for MP. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 13 rebounds and 6 assists. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
SGA with the ball. Now defended by MP. Sharp. That's good.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
A 3 from MP. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Alexander with the foul. Defensive foul. Keon Johnson.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Some of the stats for Holmgren. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Raptors leading by 21. MP outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren outside. Here's Hill. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
The 3 from MP. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Sharp. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Williams.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
The three from MP, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Thunder shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Holmgren outside. Offensive rebound. Outside Hill. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Toronto. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Step back on that one and let it fly.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they pick up 2. SGA's got 12.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For 3, Ross cans it from downtown.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Holmgren outside. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Off target. That was a little heat check.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the middle. Here's Hill. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Johnson kicks to Ross. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Pass to Sharp. 1:30 left in the first half. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's SGA. He's got 12. MP outside. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Gomez. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gomez has got 6 in the quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Ross, that's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Sharp. 22 points for him. Sharp on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Three-pointer. That's good. And SGA with the assist. 25 points for Shaedon Sharp. And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Checking out Toronto, the last game of their season, and plenty to play for. They're still holding that #1 spot in the conference. They'll need to protect it.
Always great to see meaningful. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They did their homework.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Davis is out there with Brandon Ingram. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's MP in at the 1. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Ross against SGA. Holmgren with the bounce pass. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
No good from Ross.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. The Thunder shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ross has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
SGA double team. Here's Williams, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
A 3 from MP, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
He got loose from downtown in the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Shoots over Hero, again, Oklahoma City.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
A 3 from MP. Sorber with the rebound. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets. Except for this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
All the officials are all over that one.
And Toronto making a change here. Burks is checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
And Sharp drops them both. So it's Toronto now. MP outside. Offline with his 3. Thunder have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And the rejection by Giannis. Ross for 3. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Serrano's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 6.
When we hit the block, you know we